Drive begins with a Walker run. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Working quick after that good pickup to start.
A 6-yard pickup.
Second down, here's an option. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, play action. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Got to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Running left, here's Walker. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little fight of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is third and 6. They'll throw third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Play fake, he'll throw. And this one is launched downfield. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Tigers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They were talking. give up the gut to Walker. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Staying with Walker. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming. Everybody rushing back to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
QB keeps the 2nd down option. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here's Walker running right. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Gotta keep moving there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He keeps this one himself. Touchdown! The Tigers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are...
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Still 1st down.
They go play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake. Completes it again to Pickens. And he's down to almost... Oh, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
1 yards. And a Virginia Beach first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Well, when this guy's got it going on the ground, Brock, there isn't a more exciting player on the field. And he has certainly been the most fun to watch in this one.
Yeah, he's been fun for you and me, Kate, but not this defense. You know, I remember asking Pete Carroll some years ago, Is it harder than ever to play defense right now because of all the rules and regulations, everything else? He said, oh, yeah, and throw in these dual-threat quarterbacks, they're a nightmare as well.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Walker. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. Offense working quickly.
Down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Running with Walker again. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. He'll call his own number. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Ravens.
Running for it. It's Walker. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's another for it. No luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades.
line is Walker. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Walker now from the gun. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
It's now 3rd and 2.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.